You don't have to work in retail to know if you pay for something, you're supposed to receive it. But it seems that's been lost on one popular fashion group whose customers accuse it of taking the money and not delivering.
Hurry before it all goes at Rivers. Rivers clearance is not to be missed.
If you want to lose your money fast, Rivers is the site to go to.
But 2.5 months, I mean, that's just unacceptable.
The other day I got an email saying your order has been successfully completed. I said, yeah, in what country?
Who is still waiting for a refund? We want to talk to you. There's obviously hundreds of complaints online about your business not shipping goods.
Leonard Lever is in his 80s, so these days the retiree does most of his shopping online.
You know, with the COVID, you don't want to go running to the shops to buy things. Luckily, I try and purchase most items through Amazon, where you get the delivery the next day or two days later, and even on the weekend. I mean, they're amazing.
But when Leonard placed 2 orders with Rivers, his experience was quite the opposite. In February, the grandfather says his order took weeks to arrive, and there was a shirt missing.
The automated replies for the one missing shirt saying that they're still looking into it, you know, going back 6 weeks now.
Then in March, he placed another order for 8 items worth about $120.
A parcel arrived addressed to me from Mosaic, which is their Australian stock exchange controlling company. All the items in there were for very expensive ladies' clothes, which were not ordered by me.
Leonard sent the items back and requested a refund, which he never received.
My wife contacted the Rivers so-called customer care department, which I think should be renamed Customer Don't Care Department, because basically they promise things, they're doing things, but nothing happens.
He joins a chorus of other customers who have shopped online with a Mosaic Brands label and feel shortchanged.
Who of you are still waiting for items to arrive? Show of hands.
Robert ordered a pair of shoes from Rivers.
It's the first time I've ever waited 2.5 months for an order that was advertised online as being available, but could not be delivered.
What sort of excuses have they given you?
Okay, well, firstly it was COVID, then they were having logistic problems, then the next thing was there were certain areas they couldn't deliver to because of floods, and I mean, what's next? Blame it on the Russian war.
Amy says she's out of pocket $220 after Katie's failed to deliver her outfits.
I placed an order back in early December for a Christmas trip I was going on with family. I'm a new mum and breastfeeding. I wanted some breastfeeding friendly clothes to take on this trip with family and friends. Didn't arrive.
And again, there was no shortage of excuses.
Logistics, third party, needing to check with warehouses, floods. The floods doesn't make sense because I'm in Melbourne and we haven't had them.
Only part of Jason's Rivers order showed up.
It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of everybody's time having to chase them. We shouldn't have to go to this extreme to get a response.
Yvonne bought her husband a jacket and a pair of thongs for herself from Rivers in September last year.
Well, I got his jacket, and as of today, I've had 22 emails, 2 vouchers for $20 and $10, like I'm going to spend more money with you. And the last contact was the 16th of March, and I haven't seen the product, I haven't seen a refund.
While Rivers stores appear to be business as usual, the problems online have customers asking the question, are the rivers running dry? In 2020, Mosaic Brands was one of the hardest hit retailers during COVID, reporting a more than $200 million loss. Then last year, the fashion retail group copped a $630,000 fine from the ACCC, accused of false and misleading ads for masks that weren't certified and hand sanitisers that only had 17% alcohol in them.
On Google, Mosaic Brands is rated 1 star, with reviews including,
"They do not even deserve 1 star.
One very unhappy and out-of-pocket customer of Miller's."
And on Rivers Australia Facebook page,
"Still waiting on half of my orders.
I am over these charlatans, past a joke now.
And the company is a disaster zone for unhappy customers.
All the while, the brands keep rolling out ads for bargains.
Summer is back at Rivers with 40% off a huge range of clothing and footwear.
Every single day they bring out a new one with amazing specials. You think, wow, but there's no warning that they can take between 2 weeks and 6 or 9 months to deliver the stuff. There's absolutely no warning, which to my mind is wrong.
We tried to talk to CEO Scott Evans at Mosaic Brands headquarters in Sydney, but instead got the CPO, Chief People Officer, Scott Walker.
So you don't want to do an interview in regards to this? Because we've spoken to a number of customers who are quite upset.
So I'm not really in a position to comment. We're not really prepared for a surprise interview that's come without notice.
Husband's happy, he's got his jacket. I don't have my thongs. I love those thongs.
Here's a pair of River songs for you.
Thank you. I'd rather take yours than theirs.
Well, Mosaic Brands claim over the past 2 months, 98% of their customers have received their orders within 10 days. The company has since apologised to the customers in our story.